Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's your old pal, Mr. Butter, back with you again. I'm really pumped to get into this pair of shoes today. I told Mrs. Butter that I'd start trying to go for her size in Yeezys because she doesn't have a pair in the collection yet. And wouldn't you know, the first time I go for her size in the Mono Ice colorway, I end up hitting on my confirmed app. But it seems like I have a decent record for dubs on confirmed. If this is your first time here, then welcome. Bread and Butter is a new channel, but we're growing pretty quick. If you're into kicks and you feel like hanging out, then hit that subscribe button. Also, if you enjoy this video, then help me out with a thumbs up. That'll help this video get seen by more people, which will help my channel grow faster. But anyhow, let's look at these Yeezys. So it's weird seeing a Yeezy box this small, because usually all the Yeezys I get are my own size. This is a men's US 5.5, which equates to a women's US size 7, which is Mrs. Butter's size. I actually just got back from taking Mrs. Butter to have her shoulder fixed. She had to have surgery. For 6 weeks she's going to be out of commission, and she really keeps this house going. So I'm gonna have to fill a lot of Mrs. Butter's roles here the next couple of weeks. I don't mean to be slow in replying to comments and whatnot. I have some videos that I've been holding that I plan on rolling out on days that I just can't record something new. I apologize in advance if it seems like I'm not getting back to you. It's just, we've got a 2-year-old and I work long hours. Mrs. Butter has a job in and of itself, just taking care of the house and the family and everything. So surgery went well. She's resting inside. Responses may be a little bit slow here in the near future, but just stay with me. It's just like anything else in life, another bump in the road. It only makes you tougher. Back to the shoes. So, standard Yeezy 350 V2 box. Sticker reads Yeezy Boost 350 V2, and the colorway is Mono Ice, Mono Ice, Mono Ice. Like I said, this is a men's size 5.5 or a women's US size 7. These were $220 for retail, and I grabbed these off of confirmed. I don't get it. Sometimes you go through periods where you just don't hit on shoes, and then other times it seems like every pair that you land is just better than the last. And I wasn't sure what I was going to think about these just based off of pictures. I really didn't have my mind made up either way. I thought they were different looking. It's a new look for a pair of Yeezys, which I really appreciate. And the colors, the craftsmanship, the design, for me, this is a 10 out of 10. And like I said, I wasn't sure, you know, they're not prime knit like most Yeezys, but they are just so freaking cool looking and just so clean. Well done. And this is a legit question, and I've never looked it up, but I often wonder, how much is Kanye involved in the design process of this? How much of what we see here was born in Kanye's brain? You know? If you guys know, or like, do people take ideas to him and say, here's what we're thinking for the next round? Or does he say, you know, I want to do something different than this prime knit. I want to go with more of a mesh upper and have this translucent. That's just one thing I always wonder. If you know, let me know. But either way, I ain't complaining. Whether he just signs off on them or if he designs them from the ground up, I ain't complaining. However they're doing it, I just hope they keep on doing it, because for me, these things are just beautiful. And it's new. Not that I've grown old with 350 V2s. I've even heard that argument that, oh, we've seen every 350 V2 before. But, you know, I don't know. I'm into earth tones, and I'm into stuff that I'm into crazy colors that you wouldn't think would go together. So I've never been bored with 350 V2s, but that's just me. All right, so anyway, we've got a translucent, milky, white, opaque outsole, and it looks really nice. You've got all that boost poking through, so of course it is one of the most comfortable shoes that you can find on the market. And then coming up, you can just see a lot of that milky, translucent outsole wrapping around there. I love the shape of the midsole. You can see that translucent, milky, opaque material coming up and wrapping up around the midsole. And I love the way the midsole looks on a 350 V2. Even when you're wearing them and you look down at them and you see the edge of it kind of peeking out, it looks dope. But then straight up from that midsole, and this is where things get really new as far as Yeezy 350 V2s are concerned, at least to my knowledge. I don't think they've ever done anything like this with this type of mesh translucent outsole. Like I said, the pictures, I wasn't sure what I thought of it. And you know, you can see like it's like a skeleton type effect, and it's just a lot of different shapes and whatnot. And I just wasn't sure how I felt about that, but as soon as I saw it, I thought, yep, that's perfect. But you've got this mesh, and you've got a stripe here that's a little bit darker blue, and that's also mesh. That you can see this little bit of a cage in there, and I just love the way that shines through. Some awesome touch. But the whole thing is just this translucent blue mesh, and then the heel tab is also a little bit translucent, and it's another mesh material. The piping along the sock liner is white, and the insole is white. But I just think they're dope.